If you're thinking about moving to the Westhills community in Langford, this video is for you. Whether you're buying your first home, upsizing, or just relocating in Greater Victoria, Westhill has become one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all the West Shore. And for a good reason. But before you make that move, there are a few key things you need to know before you do that. I'm G, I'm a local realtor here in Victoria, BC, and I help people buy and sell all across the region, including Langford, Colwood, View Royal, and anywhere in between. And if you're thinking about making a move, I'd love to help. Feel free to reach out anytime. My information is in the description below. Now let's get into 10 things you need to know before moving to Westhills in Langford. First up, Westhills has a master plan community and it's designed for modern homes. Now Westhills isn't just another neighborhood. As I mentioned, it's a master plan community designed from the ground up for lifestyle and livability. You find a mix of single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and laneway-style homes, many with legal suites. And most of the homes actually come with modern architecture, efficient layouts, and high-quality finishes. Plus, Westhills is known for having geothermal heating and cooling systems, making the homes both comfortable and energy efficient. Now, this depends on the property and the home itself, so if you're interested in this, make sure you look into it depending on the property you're purchasing, because this isn't going to be the case with every single property in the Westhills, so definitely look into it when you're purchasing. Now, another aspect is the overall layout of the neighborhood is walkable, clean, and connected. It feels like a modern village. If you're looking for, say, a newer home with low maintenance and good resale value, this is one of the best spots in Langford. And with more development coming, you're buying into a community that's still growing. Number 2, walkability and amenities. Westhills is designed so you barely need to leave the area for your day-to-day life. You have the YMCA, which is a major draw. It has a gym, pool, water slides, and family programs. You also have right next door Starlight Stadium, where you can watch local soccer and football games. You also got the Langford Library, a climbing gym, bowling alley, and tons of fitness and wellness services nearby. Otherwise, you have coffee shops, restaurants, and salons that are nearby as well, plus more retail being added in every new phase that comes to Langford. It's all walkable or a 2 to 3 minute drive within the neighborhood or nearby, depending on where you live and traffic, of course. So it's really perfect for families, professionals, and even retirees who say just want convenience with lifestyle. Number 3, amazing schools nearby. Westhills is a dream for families with school-age kids. There are 3 public schools within walking distance depending on where you live. For elementary school, middle school, and high school. And the nice thing about these schools is they have modern facilities with great academic standards. For example, you have Belmont Secondary offering sports programs, strong arts, and music. Now, the short commute to school is also a huge plus, especially during those early mornings. So there are different aspects to consider when living in Westhills. And say you have teenagers, there's a lot of options in terms of what to do after school as well. So if you have a family with school-age kids, it might be an amazing place for you. Number 4, outstanding outdoor access. If you love nature, you'll feel right at home in the Westhills. You have steps from Langford Lake, which has a beach, paddleboarding, kayaking, and swimming options. Otherwise, there's a trail that wraps around the lake, perfect for walking and jogging. Plus, you're close to, say, Mount Wells, Goldstream Park, and other miles of trails as well. So it's really great for biking, hiking, or weekend adventures, all pretty much just at your front door. But another aspect is outdoor fitness is a huge part of life in Westhills, and the natural surroundings are a big reason people even choose to live there. Even the streets are lined with trees and green space, giving the entire neighborhood a fresh and vibrant feel. Number 5, traffic and road layout. Let's talk about one of the few downsides, traffic. As Westhills has grown, so has the congestion, especially around school zones and the West Shore Parkway. And some intersections and roundabouts in the area can feel confusing or poorly timed. Plus, the sidewalks in some parts of the neighborhood are still being developed, making it a bit tricky for pedestrians. And during peak times, especially from, say, the morning drop-off to late afternoon, you can expect delays. And the city of Langford is actively working on expanding infrastructure to support the area's growth, but if you commute, say, to downtown Victoria daily, just be aware that your drive time may vary depending on the hour. Number 6, teenagers and youth life. Westhills is awesome for families with kids, but what about the teenagers and young adults? There's plenty to do outdoors like biking, hiking, paddleboarding, and the YMCA offers programs for teenagers. That said, public transit is still limited, and teenagers typically without a car may feel a bit isolated. And there are some youth programs and community sports leagues to get involved in nearby, and the proximity to Belmont Secondary is a huge win for older kids. But as the area grows, more activities, shopping, and potentially more hangout spots should be coming. But for now, it's better for teenagers who enjoy outdoor or active lifestyle. Number 7, family-oriented community. Westhills is considered one of the most family-friendly areas in Langford. The neighborhood has a strong sense of community with lots of families, young professionals, and retirees. Residents often describe it as quiet, walkable, and peaceful, especially in the evenings. Plus, you often see kids playing outside or families going for evening walks. It really does feel like a close-knit village. Number 8, close to pretty much everything you need. Westhills gives you that small town within a city feel, but you're not too far away from the essentials. You need major retailers like Costco, Walmart, Superstore, but you also have a growing food scene. You need medical clinics, pharmacies, dentists, and banks. You can pretty much run all your errands you need within a day without leaving Langford, which is a big time saver. And when you do want to say venture out, downtown Victoria is maybe a 20 to 30 minute drive depending on traffic. So it's a perfect balance between suburban calm and urban convenience. Number 9, clean, modern urban design. One of the first things people notice about Westhills is how clean and well planned it is. Streets are wide and walkable with plenty of sidewalks, landscaping, and bike lanes. Homes tend to follow a consistent design, giving the neighborhood a polished, cohesive look. And many properties actually feature laneway access or carriage houses for extra rental income or multi-generational living, but of course, depends on the area of Westhills and the type of property you're looking at. Otherwise, there's a strong emphasis on community parks, green spaces, and natural integration. It's easy to tell that this isn't just a random collection of homes. It was built with intention, and that design leads to better resale value over time as well. Number 10, future growth and long-term potential. Westhills is far from finished. This area is still expanding. You see new residential phases being built almost every year, adding even more housing options. Plus, you'll see more commercial spaces coming into Langford, which means more restaurants, shops, and services for residents. This long-term development strategy means your home could potentially appreciate as demand continues. And if you're an investor or planning to stay for, say, a long time, Westhills offers great value and future upside. So it's not just a place you live, it's a place you grow. So there you go. There's a breakdown about what it's like to live in Westhills. It's family friendly, beautifully planned, and full of lifestyle perks. But like anywhere else, it comes with a few things to consider. So if you think about buying or selling in Westhills or anywhere in Greater Victoria, I'd love to be your go-to resource. I work with buyers, sellers, and investors across the region and can help you make the right move. My information is in the description below. Feel free to call, text me anytime. You can even book a 20-minute consultation with me. Other than that, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, drop a comment about what you think about Westhills, and to subscribe to make sure you stay up to date with future videos I do. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.